There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Roquan Smith, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Love from the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Smash, red. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
43 rail. Hut.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Henry again. They'll try again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
On the double.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready,
and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 69 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Love now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the ready.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill green. Green jack. Rail. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Black Ultra. Blue striker. Light blue. Needle blue. Red cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Okay, right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Love. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air. And, of course,
rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Set, hut.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains.
Smash, red.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Got it. Drill green. Let's go. Green jack. Rail, yellow. Blaster, 6. Black ultra. Set, go.
Final play of the half, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
In motion right goes Reed. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Jackson. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Report. Middle.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. eluding the pressure right. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Room here to run.
Down the right sideline.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A big play there, 42 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Here we go. Set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
50, blue striker. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Strikers, 3-3.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Down. Slice blue. Needle blue.
Throwing. Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go. Red cycle. Black shot. Steel black. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A short throw caught by Andrews. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Set, cut. 6, mega. Fury, yellow. Claws, red. Spike, white. Smash, red. Set, cut.
Love looking to throw it. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Green jack. Red, yellow. Ready.
Now Love.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here's second down.
Set, ready. Cut.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Ready.
They send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Set. Set. Go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Up the sideline, past midfield. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Come on, set.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. A gain there of 13 yards.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. set.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Ready.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. 6-0 is our score. We're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's in. Luke Musgrave, touchdown Packers. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers extend their advantage to 13-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. A toss now to Mostert. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Now a first down throw for Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Number three, kick. Number 1, high.
Play action. Tagovailoa. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
20 TX.
In motion, it's Waddle. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, that's it. Hey, number one. Nice jam.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Achane. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Achane. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the 2nd level in a hurry.
In motion, it's Waddle. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Tua. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Shot. Hey, hey. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
13.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Down the left sideline, shoves him away. He does it one more time, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Yo. Sit up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Blaster, stick. Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Ready.
Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
In motion right comes Reed. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the... There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 72 yards. And the Ravens have regained the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Ready.
And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have yet again retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on deep.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In motion right is Aguilar. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running left, it's Henry. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send Reed in motion left. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Okay, right?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Claws red. Right. White. Black. Red. Grill green.
To throw now. Here's Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Crossing route, he finds Likely. Big strides, look at him go.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one lines up incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go red.
Now a give right side. It's Lloyd, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Come on, set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Shot, 17. Ready.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
5, 97. Plastic, 6. Black Ultra. Hut.
Love. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 47 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for two.
Go team. Set.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In motion goes the tight end.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. handoff, running left, Henry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
You don't move. Red, cycle. Black shot.
Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Love. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle.
And he'll be forced to just cover up as he's touched down behind the line of scrimmage.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.
Oh, my, he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this,